Namaste and welcome. Today it is my pleasure to present to our Lokwani audience two very special individuals, Sudha Subbaraman and Geeta Athalye. The two of them have come together to put together a fabulous musical concert, Surmayee Shaam, to support a very special cause, a future for every child, or AFEC. Geeta Athalye is an engineer. Actually, both of them are engineers, and she is an electrical engineer who has spent 20 plus years in the semiconductor industry in very senior position, and now is actually volunteering for this organization. Sudha is our local musical superstar that many of us have seen her shows, know a lot about her. She's also an engineer by training, but she is also giving her time and her talent to make a difference in the life of children who have great needs in India. So welcome to Lokwani, both of you. Namaste. Thank you for taking the time.
Namaste.
So Geeta, tell me about the program that's coming up. It sounds so fantastic. So what is the program? What date? Could you give us a little detail?
Sure. Yeah, we are very, very excited about this program. This is the first program for AFEC in the Boston area. This is going to be a musical concert by Sudha and other local artists at Sanctuary at Maynard from 4 to 6 p.m. on September 24th, Sunday, September 24th. We will have light snacks and meet and greet starting at 3:30. So we really, really hope more people can join and help support the cause and enjoy great music.
That is truly a fantastic thing. I look forward to the whole event happening. It is really a spectacular. So Sudha, you are quite the I would say musical superstar who has done so many wonderful shows, and your own recordings, your own new innovative compositions and presentations, your CDs. New England knows about them, and I have been a big fan of them. So tell us what's special about this program.
Thank you so much, Ranjani ji, for having us here to talk about this program. What's special about this program is this is actually an extension of what I have done in the past a few years back, and this is before the pandemic when things were all in their glory, and we used to have fully packed concert halls. I had organized a concert called Surmayee Shaam. So I kind of wanted to go along the same lines. And when I talked to AFEC, and I thought, why not, pursue the same idea of celebrating legends of Bollywood music and also incorporate our Indian ragas and some of the beautiful compositions that we have in Indian music. So this concert is basically Surmayee Shaam, where I have handpicked and curated a really choice selection of songs, and we have a live band accompanying me, and we have some really talented musicians, some wonderful vocalists as well.
So are they local talents, and anybody that we know from here that you want to mention names of?
Absolutely, yeah. So I have joining me as my co-vocalist, I have a wonderful talent. His name is Karthik Jairam. He is brilliant. He's a really good musician. He's been trained in both Carnatic and Hindustani music, and he's won several awards. And I would love for you all to hear him as part of this show. And as far as the musicians are concerned, we have Boston Alap, some of the wonderful musicians from Boston Alap playing the guitar, Manish Kurup. There is Winfin playing the percussions. And then there is Sachit Kurup, who is budding. He's a senior in high school. So he's going to be playing the flute. And apart from that, we have live tabla and harmonium as well. We have Yogesh Karale, who's going to be playing the tabla, and Hirak Modi, who's going to be playing the harmonium. And on the keyboards, we have Bhagavat Krishnan. So basically, we have really a big a complete ensemble of musicians.
And so are there particular composers that you are from Bollywood that we are going to be focusing on or hearing songs of?
Yes. So I don't want to give you any major spoilers, but knowing those of you know my penchant for music, I generally have some favorite composers. And recently I just posted a cover of the song Na Jiya Lage Na, and that was a tribute to the timeless duo Lata Mangeshkar ji and Salil Chaudhary ji. So this is a clue for you. Basically, we are definitely covering some Salilda and Lataji classics in the show. And as if that's not enough, we are definitely, taking from there and going through some songs of Shreya Ghoshal, Arijit Singh, some beautiful rag-based classics which are have not been sung really. I thought that it'll be nice to present some rare classics which are actually also
Mhm.
challenging,
Yeah.
but in a very innovative manner. So we have I have designed a program that will touch upon different aspects, basically drawing inspirations from ragas, drawing inspirations from how music composers, combine ragas with innovative concepts in musical arrangements. So we are doing all that stuff in this concert.
Wow, that sounds really unique. And knowing you, Sudha, I'm sure even though they may be familiar tunes, I think you will have a little of Sudha in it. So I think that is going to be a fantastic effort. So Geeta, I know that this is a
Mhm.
fantastic organization that Sudha is, you both are supporting. Could you tell us a little bit about AFEC?
Yeah, sure. So, AFEC is working on a very, very important cause. What they do is enable marginalized youth in India, empower them to transition to successful adulthood. Now, what does that mean, right? Today, once the kids are 18, they have to leave their orphanages or care homes. And when that happens, they have barely any education, they have no financial support, and they're just thrust into the world. So, what AFEC does is they take care of these children. They provide lodging, boarding, tuition for the children to get any type of vocational training, or some kids are also getting full bachelor's degrees. And then they help them find employment. And not just that, but after the youth have found employment, AFEC stays with them for 2 years and provides them mentorship to ensure that they can successfully keep the employment. So, AFEC is really providing an extended family to all these youth to make sure they can lead a successful life. Uh, so, and when you think about it, all it takes is $800 to support one person through this entire journey, which could be anywhere from 2 to 4 years.
Wow.
So it's a great cause.
So $800 would make a person completely able to stand on their own 2 feet.
Absolutely,
Wow.
absolutely.
I mean, nothing. I mean, considering, that's, what is it, two to $3 a day, is making
Exactly, such a big difference.
difference. I think that is tremendous. So, Sudha, what motivated you to give your talents to this cause, and why do you feel this cause is important?
Um, so I would say that as when I first heard about AFEC, for sure it actually struck a chord in me. And this is a fundamental right to a better lifestyle that every child should, be born with. Just because they did not have the right circumstances, because they did not have a home or a place called home and parents to live with, just because of that, they should not be subject to having a difficult time. And AFEC actually hits that right point for us, and all of us have been involved in so many organizations. For example, ACL, it also resonates in along with the ACL theme also in making a sustainable future for individuals and especially children. This really struck a raw chord for me. And what better way, than bringing music to making the lives of these wonderful children better.
Sudha, I was very touched to note that you actually saw an interview about AFEC on Lokwani and then, followed up on that. So I was very touched to see that. I know Geeta spoke about that on this thing. So very, very glad to know that we are coming full circle from that interview to actually doing something about it. And I think that's so special, Sudha, about you and Geeta here, that, you just didn't listen to something and then leave it. You actually said, okay, I like it. I'm going to put my talent, my mouth, my money where it is. And thank you for making that difference. So, Sudha, I also heard that you have children involved in this program itself. Am I right? Including your own special daughter. Am I right about that?
Yes. So we have an exciting lineup of MCs as well, anchoring the show. So along with Sachit Kurup, who's going to be playing the flute, there's going to be my daughter Vanshika Kumar. There's going to be Priyanshi, another kid called Siddharth, another kid called Prasidh. All of these children are in high school and middle school, and they're going to be comparing the show. So this is really exciting. Once again, to give them a platform to, first of all, talk about something, Indian culture. They're learning our, all these complex names, learning how to say them, learning something about Indian music. So this really was a complete circle for me, for sure.
Actually, that's very interesting. You're talking about names. I know when you MC, right? Today itself, we were talking about Geeta's last name and how do you, pronounce it and say it. I think that good point. I never thought about that. For Indians, the name itself is reflective of the culture, right? So I think that's
right.
Very beautiful point you bring up, and I'm glad. By the way, I think young children here, I know your daughter is tremendous. So I think they are very, very wonderful. And I think from children to children, supporting children is a great, great way of doing this. So Geeta, any special words for our audience? What do you think they should expect? And, any words of encouragement of why they should join?
Oh, absolutely. So for one big reason to join is the music is going to be great. If you go check out Sudha's YouTube link, she is just great. And, the music is going to be wonderful. The cause is amazing, right? The cause is very, very important. The founders, Geeta and Madan Gopal, are from the Bay Area. They're going to come here for this program. So you'll hear from them. You'll get to know more about what AFEC does. And, I think just overall, we will really, really appreciate your support. This is the first event in Boston, so it's very important. And we just hope people can come and have a good time and make a difference.
I think it is, again, Sudha, what about you? What thoughts do you have on this subject?
I just want to welcome everybody to come and partake in this beautiful community event. First of all, we are having a live band performance with local talent. Pretty much all this happening a long time, after the pandemic. I know a few other shows have started happening, but this is really pretty much the first or barely the second year that we are getting to have this kind of a beautiful environment, of people coming together and sharing good music, all for a really, really powerful, beautiful cause. So I really would like to welcome all my friends, their families, and every music lover who loves anything, all music, right from the 60s all the way to the contemporary ones, to come and partake in this program.
Wow, that is beautiful. So Geeta, one more time, what time, where, when?
Sure. 4 to 6 p.m. on Sunday, September 24th at the Sanctuary at Maynard.
Fantastic.
And you can find more information at bit.ly/music for AFEC.
Music for AFEC. We'll put that, the QR code is on the video, so people can go there, buy the tickets. And I can, when do you get to have such fabulous entertainment while supporting a good cause? It's not often that you can get to a quality show while really supporting a quality organization. So thank you, Sudha. Thank you, Geeta, for what you're doing, and look forward to seeing this fabulous show. And I am sure many of our viewers will be delighted to come and see. Definitely enjoy the music. And it sounds like the pieces will be challenging and hence really beautiful. You have picked pieces that are not simple to present, but they're fabulous. So I think a fabulous entertainment, fabulous lineup, and just incredible program for an incredible cause. Thank you both for your time today. I really appreciate it. Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you so